Hi everyone, Official Ma here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this YouTube channel, we'll talk about men's relationship and how to get you your dream girl. If you know this kind of content interests you, please hit the subscribe button down below. And with that being done, let's proceed to the video. In today's video, we shall be speaking about how women fall in love. What I will be telling you in this video will give you some deeper insights to know how women works and how the mind of women works. So are you ready? Because I am. Let's dive into the video. So let's go straight to the point. How do you actually get a woman to fall in love with you? Investments. Yes, get her to invest in you. I know most of you guys will be like, oh, Uma, how do I get women to invest in me? Women, invest in a man is totally impossible. Chill. I'm going to explain to you how you can actually make a woman invest in you. People tend to value what they invest in. For example, you built a business from scratch and you toiled for that business through blood and sweat and every single thing. You value that business compared to a business that someone just hands you over money on a platter of gold. You won't really value that because you did not toil for that. You did not invest time, effort, and every single thing into that business. So people tend to value things that they invest in. You get her to invest in you. That is how attraction grows. The more time, the more energy, the more emotions that she puts into you, the higher love that she has for you. And there are three main ways to get her to invest in you. And the first one is active investment. That is making her do things for you. This is how much energy she puts into you, whether physically, emotionally, or through her actions. It happens in levels, and level 1 is low-level investment. You have to start from somewhere. You don't just jump, get to the finish line. You have to start from somewhere. You start by asking her to do something small for you. Something like, for example, you guys might be on a video call or something, and you ask her, okay, could you help me pick something to wear for church tomorrow? Or could you help me pick something to wear for work tomorrow? Something like low-level investments. You don't really have to follow the examples that I give. You know, something that you ask of her that doesn't really require too much effort. Something that she would say yes to. Because the more she says yes, the more she's getting invested in you, whether she knows it or not. Some other examples of low-level investments could be, okay, could you recommend maybe a Netflix movie? I want to see a movie. Could you recommend a movie for me? Like, these are low-level investments that she would gladly say yes to, and thereby you're making her invest slowly in you. And this is a very good way to start if you're dealing with someone that is independent or someone that is strong-willed. And from there, you head on to level 2 investments, which are medium investments. At this stage, she's already comfortable with you. Then you can start guiding her more directly. Here you can say something like, for example, this is an example, mind you, let's go for a movie. There's a place that's just opened recently. I know a spot that you like, or I know a place that you like. So this is the difference here. You're not telling her that, should we go for a movie? Or can I take you to the movie? You're saying, let's go for a movie, or let's go for a walk. Something of that sort. You're not saying something like, can I take you to the movies, or can we go out? You're saying, let's go out. Let's go to the movies. At this stage, you're guiding more directly. She's more comfortable with you. And you can also say something like, maybe perhaps she came to visit you, and you can say, I want you to sit down close to me, or I want you to hold my hands. Something of that sort. You mustn't necessarily use my example, but these are medium-level investments. You're still maintaining respect while leading her. And when a woman trusts you enough to follow your lead, her attraction towards you naturally increases. Because leadership is about two things, which is strength and direction. And these two things are something that women naturally tend to follow. And when you finally gotten her to invest in you on a medium level, you can get to high level investment, which is naturally holding her hands when you guys are walking. At this stage, you don't really need to ask permission, should I hold your hands or something? Because we've passed that stage at level 2. At this stage, you can just give her random kisses and all that. But you can't just jump to level 3 investments, which are high-level investments, when you've not go through level 1 and 2, and mainly when you're dealing with a strong-willed woman. But if this woman have shown you a very high level of attraction, maybe prior to when you guys are meeting, then you can actually go to level 3 without having to do level 1 and 2. But when it's all new and you're not sure if this person is attracted to you on that level, then you have to get her to invest in you. First, you start from low-level investments, medium-level investments, till you get to the high level investment. And the second type of investment is mental investment, to get her thinking about you even when you're not around. Getting to that stage where you live rent free in her head. And you can create that in 3 ways. The first one is giving her a personal task. For example, maybe your mom's birthday is coming up, or maybe your cousin, or maybe one of your niece or something of that sort. You can say something like, could you help me pick a birthday present for my mom? You know that you're a woman and you understand things that women love better than I do. These are examples, mind you. You could use your own example. These are examples of personal tasks that you can get a woman to do for you, and she's mentally invested in you, because when you ask her, when you give her a task to do, she starts thinking about doing that task even when you're not around, thereby getting her to be mentally invested in you. And the second way to get her mentally invested in you is that you have to maintain a level of mysteriousness. I'm not trying to say that you should be manipulative, but you should try to reveal yourself little by little. You don't go on a first date with someone, or you're talking to someone for the very first time, and you've told the person every single thing about you, down to the time of your great-grandparents. It's not really making any sense. You have to make them earn a particular position of knowing certain things about you. I'm not trying to say that you should be secretive or you should omit personal details about you that people should actually have access to know. Things like, maybe if you have kids, maybe you start hiding your kids because you want to be mysterious. No, but there are personal details about your life that you should reveal bit by bit. It's because that curiosity keeps her mentally invested. Most times, confident silence is better than over-explaining. And the third way to make her mentally invested is that you should use emotional friction. For this part, you have to be very careful when you're using this particular one. This one is not for novices. If you know that you're not emotionally or you're not mentally strong, please skip this part. But here's the idea. Sometimes a little tension, a little disagreement, or a little misunderstanding can actually build deep mental investment. That is, if you know how to handle it properly. A little drama sometimes adds back because she can go hours thinking about you. That is, if you know how to handle emotions with maturity. Don't use this if you're not unsure. Don't use it if you're a novice or a beginner, please. And number 3 way to get a woman to invest in you is temporal investment. Get her to spend time with you, because time is the most valuable thing that we all have. The more she spends time with you, the more invested she is towards you, and the more emotional footprints that you leave behind. But here's the catch. Time alone doesn't build love, but what you spend during that time, what you do during that time. So make sure that you show her that you're someone that is worth being around. You're not someone that is boring, or you're not someone that has nothing to offer. And all these things I mentioned, how do you know if it's actually working, if you're doing the right thing? The first sign that she's mentally investing in you, which is she's thinking about you when you're not around, is that she follow up through those things those tasks that you give to her. And also, for example, maybe you guys are talking and maybe perhaps you mentioned that you'll be going to bed early because you have an early morning meeting. The next day she asks you, oh, how did the presentation go? How did the meeting go? It shows that she's not only hearing, she's listening. And the second way to know that she's mentally investing in you is that she sends you a message just because. She can send you maybe a random reel or a random TikTok and say, oh, this reminds me of you, or maybe she just sends you messages in between the day. Or number 3, she starts asking you deep questions, maybe questions about your childhood or questions about your past, because she wants to know more things about you. And number 4 way to know that she's mentally investing in you is that she starts planning future scenarios with you. Hear things like, oh, if we ever travel out together, we are going to do this, we are going to do that. Or like she starts including you in her future plans. And that is her trying the idea of you in her future, even if it's jokingly. And number 5 way to know that this girl is actually getting mentally invested in you is that she mentions you to others. She tells her friends about you. She tells her family members about you. She tells people about you basically, because when people like something, they tend to share that stuff. They want everyone to know that, yeah, this person is the person that I'm with. And number 6 ways to know that she's actually getting mentally invested in you is that she's emotionally affected by you. Whenever you guys have a misunderstanding, or maybe you're silent or something, she gets emotionally affected. And there's some things that also you should avoid doing in the early stages, which are oversharing, being too available, not being available, being too available, oversharing, or being overly mysterious, just like what I said. Don't omit important details that would ruin her trust for you because you're trying to be mysterious. No, but be mysterious while still keeping her intrigued. One thing I would love you guys to understand is that a woman that loves you, a woman that will be with you, would not stress you. That's one thing that you have to understand. If that girl is not reciprocating, it's not a sign for you to start trying harder and harder and harder. If a girl likes you, trust me, she won't stress you. A girl that likes you won't stress you. And the best way to get any girl to love you, to like you, is that you should invest in yourself. Overall, everything I've said, invest in yourself. If you follow through everything that I said in this video, step by step, definitely it would work for you. But also don't forget to invest in yourself, because women love you not necessarily for the things that you do for them, but for the things that you do for yourself. When you're driving that good car, when you have that good house, it's your house, right? It's your car, right? But women will love you for it. That car is yours, it's bought in your name, it's yours 100%, but they will get attracted to you because of that. That is why I say most women are attracted to you not necessarily because of the things that you do for them, but for the things that you do for yourself. If you found this video very useful, don't forget to give this video a very big thumbs up, and please also subscribe to the channel to be part of our community here on YouTube. I love you guys all, and see you in my next video. Cheers.